Hello Libra, this is your general love reading for the month of July 2018. Before really getting into it, I must say that there is quite a similar reading with the one that I had for Aries for the same month, and I find it a bit weird and a bit funny because you two are totally opposite zodiac signs. So I'm not very surprised that you go through similar things but dealing with these things or these situations in an opposite way. um what I see here is that in the middle of the spread we have the magician, and this is um quite an awakening, I must say. It's you becoming aware of all the elements, all the details, all the aspects of a situation or of a person. And it's it's quite unbalanced. Like half of the month and the second half of the month, it's like the two scales of your personality, they are a bit unbalanced. So in the beginning of the month we have the page of wands, the eight of swords. See, again, the two scales, tongue tongue. So page of wands, eight of swords, two of cups, four of cups, and the world. So this first row tells me that you there used to be a younger fire sign that you you dealt with for a while. I really get this image, like this could be an ex, or this could be a crush, or just somebody that popped or pops up in your head during this period, and you're getting a bit nostalgic and you're just remembering the good things. And um it almost feels like um you give yourself a lot of time to think during this period of time, like a lot of time to analyze. It could be that this person just pops up in your life once again with a very fast and energetic kind of a message, or pops up in the street, you just meet, or you hear something, or and then you realize that this person has been in your mind all along. And once again, I am not surprised, because you Libras, you fall in love rarely and deeply, and you get into relationship even more rare and even more deep. So each and every relationship that you have is very representative and significant for you. So that's why it's difficult for you to get over exes, because once you decide to be with a person, to be part of a relationship, you do it for good, and you do it for all the best reasons, and you do it with total mental involvement, because you're an air sign, and falling in love with your brain is the most important thing. So it's no surprise for me that every now and then an ex pops up in your head and you feel like they were the love of your life, because they were for that time being. But with this person, it feels that it was a crushing ending, something that you did not want, something that you did not see, and something that you did not really understand. This person was very, very significant, and it felt like your twin flame or your soulmate. And you also tend to see only the good things when looking in the past, and only the bad things when looking into the present. So, yet again, the scales. Uh, but this person used to represent everything to you, the world, made you feel fulfilled, made you feel just yourself. This person gave you the privilege of being yourself, and you allowed this person to see your true colors and your true nature and all of the aspects of your colorful personality. Then in the second row, we have the Sun, Six of Cups. This also tells me that it could be somebody from the past, or somebody with whom you've been in a very long relationship. and now the relationship is a bit so and so, and now you're trying to remember the good things, the good connection, but I don't really get as being a current relationship, but more of a previous relationship. So we have the Sun, the Six of Cups, the Magician, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. There's two sides here. Like here we have the Sun and the Six of Cups. The Sun being joyful, being enlightened, like that mood that we have during summer. Everything seems nicer during summer because it's warm and it's cozy and it's just nice. So it's a good feeling that you have. It's a warm kind of a feeling that you have regarding somebody from your past, or somebody that makes you feel or made you feel like a child, that pure, genuine, giving kind of a person. Like this is who you were with this person, and then the Magician happens. I don't know what this means. It feels almost like a tower moment. This Magician is like you growing an idea, because you do tend to think and analyze and come up with solution. Like thinking in a cold manner is your thing. So the Magician happens, you becoming aware, you having a wake-up call, you having a cold shower due to your brain, due to something, an idea growing into your brain, getting roots into your brain. And then with the Three of Pentacles, it's either you throw yourself in your circle of friends and trying to keep your mind busy, trying to get activities, and it could also be that, for example, if you are in a relationship, you find out that there is a three-party situation and this pisses you off madly. Or it could be that someone in your partner's past comes back and affects you in this way. Like you see your partner glowing and you don't know why. And then you're like, shit, it could be somebody else, a third party situation. And then here with the Knight of Wands, this energy, like this knight's energy, is absolutely destructive. It's very powerful and very energetic and very enthusiastic and very willing, courageous, risky, but at the same time it's very selfish, very, me. It's I'm going to do this because me. So it could be that you close into your shell, because also this you do very well. Just like a turtle, and you feel that you are in danger, just pop in the shell, and that's it. Getting into the comfort zone here with the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles, it's the most homey and warm and giving and grounded of all the queens in the tarot cards, but it's also very slow movement. So it almost feels like you go into that place where you feel good, and that is your brain. Then we have the Chariot here, and this once again tells me it's a card of pride to start with. It's a pride of ego. And it's a card of no movement, because as you can see here, we have this prince that appears to be totally ready for a fight. But then the lions that are carrying the chariot, they are just about to fight each other. So it will take a while until this chariot is going to move, because there is a power problem, there is an ego problem, there is the lions are going to choose which way and they cannot decide which way to go. So it's gonna be a fight, and the prince is just too busy about thinking about himself and the great victories he's gonna have in order to realize that, Roger, we have a problem here. So since there is no movement and you hide in your comfort zone, in your shell, then we have the Ace of Swords, and this is exactly your card. Like, it's so representative for you, because the Ace of Swords is nothing more but brain kicking in. Your analytical side, your thinking, you're looking into the details, balancing, looking at all the aspects. Is this good? Is this not good? Which percentage? Kind of thing. And then you're going to feel left out in the cold, because this is what brain does. It takes you off your emotions, and it takes you into a cold, safe place. Nobody else can hurt you but yourself in the brain. And then, surprisingly, the last card is the Lovers. I really, really, really like this card in this deck. Because as you can see, there are 3 people here. Like, there is this guy and 2 ladies. One that is dancing like in Paris, that can at the Moulin Rouge. And the other one that is waiting for him to follow her. And this is actually what I believe to be true love. Like, once you decide that, of course, there are temptations everywhere, and we are all tempted by beautiful people, by attractive people, by our hormones. But true love is following, like giving up the temptation and following your true love. And it's totally amazing, this card. So it could be that all of this is nothing but in your brain. You becoming nostalgic, you thinking of the past, you needing some joy, some enthusiasm, so kicking into you might be bored, or you might be having a very stable present or relationship or something, and then, when the brain has no activity, it finds some activity to do. So when the brain is allowed to be lazy, it just brings up shit, and usually from the past. So this is what it looks like. Like, it's either you figuring out things about a very long-term partner which you suspect of cheating or stuff like that, or it's either just your scales about past and present. And here with the Lovers, I believe that, let's say, how, like, this lady here in green, she could be the past. You see, like a past temptation. It could represent past. And now you're in a moment where, like, shit, what am I going to do here? Like, am I going to go on the right way? And of course you are, because justice is your card. So you are going to do the moral thing, the ethical thing. But it's just all of this, it looks like self-inflicted. My husband, when we are seeing drunk people or miserable people, and I'm like, oh, poor them, and he's like, nah, it's self-inflicted. This is what it looks like you allowing someone from the past coming in very strongly, and then you feeling totally guilty and enclosing yourself and feeling miserable due to this. But at the same time, this is an unclosed chapter which you should allow to close, because who knows, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, this person might come in again in your brain, or it's like the chances of meeting people from our past are quite big. So if you would just allow yourself to feel this fully and then really close the chapter here with the world, that would be great. Possible zodiac signs you are dealing with could be Capricorn, could be Leo. Leo is quite strong here. Could be Cancer, could be Gemini. All right, dearies, this is what I have for you. I wish you a very, very blessed month and see you next time. Bye bye.